Okay, so this is the eagerly anticipated M2. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, so here we are. We're finally doing this. We finally started the YouTube channel. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I haven't actually come around to doing or being brave enough to do it actually, because I do a lot of TV, and that's sort of just been my fallback. Yeah, I do TV, so I get to do this on TV. So you may have seen me on a few car shows and a bike show that I've done, but I've now just decided to do my own thing and start my own channel on YouTube. And this is obviously the first, or is going to be the first episode of that channel. And really the aim behind the channel for me is firstly to do my own thing and to get away from the whole TV structure and that whole thing, but also to take you on a journey in all the cars that I drive, because I drive cars for a living, I review cars for a living, as well as motorbikes. So yeah, I want to take you on a journey into all the different cars that I drive, let you know whether the cars are good or bad, what you need to look out for, share the experience with you. So that is really the aim. And the first car that we're doing that with right now is the Ford Ranger Raptor. Yeah, the new one, 2020. I think this was launched in 2023. So it's a new Ranger Raptor, and it's a car I've been looking forward to driving for a while. And finally I've got my hands on it. So I haven't really driven it that much. It's my first time driving it. They delivered it to my house yesterday. So how it works is they deliver the car to you, Ford. And yeah, they delivered the car yesterday. So I haven't fully driven it. But as far as first impressions go, I like it. I like it. It's got an imposing look. It's a big car. It looks American, manly. It's got a V6 engine for the first time now, which it never had before. And with that V6, they've done an exhaust system that sounds proper, and you've got different exhaust modes, etc. So it's quite an interesting and exciting car. And yeah, like I said, I haven't really gotten into it, but I will get into it. Right now, on my way to Car of the Year. South African Car of the Year 2024. I'm basically a judge, as you can see, wearing the t-shirts and all of that stuff. So I'm busy evaluating Car of the Year this year, and that's where we're going to go. And I'm going to take you through that and what goes into judging Car of the Year, all the cars that are there as well. So there's a few exciting cars out there. I think one of the cars is BMW M2. Not to dim the lights on other cars that are competing, but exciting cars for you and possibly for me as well, being a judge and having to drive the cars. There's a new M2 and the Civic Type R, the new Honda Civic Type R. So that's a car I haven't driven. Those two, I haven't driven those, and I'm quite excited to drive them, of course. And there's a whole bunch of other cars, so it's going to be an interesting one for me, and I hope for you as well. Alright, so we've just landed at the venue where we are evaluating all the cars for Car of the Year. And these are all the cars that you've got to look forward to. There's a Civic Type R. I don't know where that's going, but really looking forward to driving that.
It is disappearing.
Don't crash it. So I want to drive that later. You've got some of that Lexus. You've got Ford Ranger Raptor over there. Got another Ford Ranger Raptor. So it's quite interesting. You've got the V6 Amarok over here. You've got your entry-level budget cars, because obviously they are also competing. I think that's the X1, the hybrid or electric hybrid. It's a hybrid. That's another one over there. You've got the Amodas. So it's a whole different range. Mercedes-Benz EQ E, I think. BMW M2. Really looking forward to that one, I'll tell you that. You've got your Mahindras on the side. You've got he's tagging along. That's Javon right there. So it's quite a few cars out here. Got the Mercs on the side, and we're just going to be evaluating all these bad boys all day long. That's the GR Corolla. Also haven't driven it. That is the current BMW 7 Series over there. Interesting specimen. Let me know what you think of the design, by the way. Please just let me know. I don't want to tell you what I think just yet. I just need to observe and check it out. But let me know what you think of this design. Okay, so we're about to leave now. We've all been allocated cars. So how they did it was you stick your hand in a bag and you pull out a set of keys. What car did you get?
X1.
Oh, fancy. So,
To be with you the whole day also.
okay,
Yeah, because I'm an associate, so I have to be with one full-time juror. I'm going to be with Fanele, then I'm going to come to you. So you guys...
okay, so what she means by that is she's still new and needs to be with someone who can help her out and, you know,
teach me stuff.
and teach her stuff
I'm
and
also
show
going to
the
be
ropes.
with her.
All of us, essentially.
I'm still eating, guys. Yo.
I'm gonna jump into my Omoda. I'm driving the Omoda right here. Okay, so first time in the Omoda, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed by the layout. I'm impressed by how the car looks. But obviously, because I'm judging these cars, I cannot be biased and get too excited about how it looks and stuff. And we are about to convoy out of here. As you can see, everyone's leaving right there. And we're going to Zwartkops Raceway. I don't know why it's complaining now. We're going to Zwartkops Raceway, where we're going to get to drive these cars in a very controlled environment, on the track, on the skid pan. And yeah, off we go. Alright, so we've just arrived at Zwartkops now, and basically how it works is we get given a handbook, like the one I have over here, which we're going to use to judge and score the different vehicles that we're driving. So, for instance, if we go over here, this is the 7 Series, and you get given the car, the 7 Series, you get given all the specs and data on the car. This is everything from range, price, power, torque, 0 to 100. You get that all on here. And then this is where you actually score the car on different criteria. So that's all of it right there. Tech, engineering, powertrain, etc. Then you get a third page, which basically gives you the competitors to the car. So you've got the S-Class over here. You've got the Porsche Panamera and the Maserati Quattroporte. I think that's how you pronounce that. And all the info and the stats and everything else that's got to do with the other cars is all here. So you basically can make a fair assessment of the car and evaluates it fairly and nicely. So I don't know what car I'm going to get into now, but I'm hoping I get into one of the saucier cars first, if you know what I mean. And it was a Toyota GR Corolla. Unfortunately, I left my mount for my camera on in my other car, in the Raptor that I was driving earlier on. So I'm not really going to be able to film this run, and I really wanted to film it for you so that you could see what we do and how we do it and see the track stuff basically. But I think what I'll try to do is I'll try to get one of the other jurors to jump in with me when I go at some point, and in one of the interesting cars as well, and then yeah, take you for a spin and show you what it's like, obviously because I cannot be driving on the track and holding this. The Corolla was good, and it made sense to drive its closest rival next, the Honda Civic Type R. Yeah. The Civic Type R is actually one of those cars I was never interested in driving until I drove one. My life has never been the same since then. So needless to say, I was really looking forward to seeing what the new one had to offer, because it's hard to see how they could improve on a product that was already as good as the previous generation Type R. Well, there's a reason why the FL5 is a Car of the Year finalist. Yes, this thing is sharp. My goodness. I got a bit excited, yeah, and should have been in second gear, but you know, we live and we learn. This is sharp. Jeez. This car has sharper handling and feels faster than the previous one. It changes direction like a fly on cocaine, and it just urges you to go faster through every corner. Yes, this thing is sharp. So the purpose of the skid pan is to test out each vehicle's handling and driving dynamics in the wet. And as you can clearly see here, the Honda Civic Type R is holding its own pretty well. Okay, so this is the eagerly anticipated M2. We've been waiting for this for a while. Finally, I'm in this thing now. And we're going to take it easy because it's easy to get excited and get it wrong, especially in this kind of car. Oh, okay. Here we go. Howdy, partner. Getting you. They fall gone. Here we go. Oh, the barking for me. Jeez, this thing is lovely. Haphazard input. That was insane. That is insane. This is it's a precision instrument. It's a precision tool. I'm still vibrating because of all the adrenaline. Yes, it's sharp. It's just a precision instrument. That's the best way I can describe the M2. Steering wheel is sharp. Input is sharp. A throttle response, precision of where you place it, the liveliness of the car. No. You know, Afrikaans they say ja nee oom.
My face was like the whole time like my bottom lip did not touch my top lip.
5 minutes later.
We're smelling brakes in the car right now. I've tried to let it cool down as much as possible before the skid pan, which we're about to do now. But there's a ton of brake smelling, which obviously the brakes were being used the way they were intended to be used in an M2. We're not going to do any funny actions here and go sideways, in case that's what you're thinking, because it's a skid pan. We're not going to do that. Okay? We're going to keep it professional.
Aww.
We're evaluating cars here. Okay, he wants our windows up. The Marshall over here. Just a little bit sideways motion, not too much.
7 hours later.
All right, ladies and gentos, yeah, the day's finally done. It has been a day and a half, and I think it's, what time is it now? 4 o'clock. So we started driving and evaluating these cars at, I think, around 8-ish, 8:30, 9. So literally a full day of driving cars. Super tired right now. I do apologize that I did not get to film all the stuff that I was doing over there, because obviously, I mean, you're driving so many cars back to back, and I didn't even finish driving the cars, just by the way. I think I'm still 2 or 3 cars shy of being done. So I didn't finish driving everything in the time that we had. So I'm going to drive the rest of the cars tomorrow. And yeah, it's so difficult to film, especially if you're driving. Your job is to literally be behind the wheel the entire day. Like, how do you film doing that? It's so difficult, right? So that was a dilemma I had, but it's been a day and a half. I'm back in my Omoda, and it keeps beeping. I don't know why, what it's trying to say to me or what it wants from me. Very strange car indeed. But I hope you enjoyed the content. Let me know what your favorite part was. I think I do know though, but let me know what you liked seeing the most over there. And we'll be back with another one. Not sure when. Actually soon. I'll give you another one, an exciting one as well. With some sideways stuff and drifting, that sort of thing. Give it a like if you liked it, if you enjoyed it, and I'd appreciate a subscribe as well to help grow the channel. I'm trying something new, starting something new, so I'd really appreciate having you on the journey, and yeah, your subscription. I think it'll be really cool. It'll motivate me to give you more cool and good content, let's put it that way.